Hey guys, welcome back to the R&S Café Journey Podcast. For those of you who are new here, I'm your host Shanika. For those of you who have joined me before, welcome back. Today's episode is one that's very close to my heart because it's a message that I've had to remind myself of over and over again. And this message is this: it's never too late. Hear me when I say that. It's never too late. Not too late to dream, not too late to start over. It's not too late to pursue the thing that's been sitting in your heart for years. So if you're listening right now and you've ever thought, I should have started sooner, or maybe I missed my moment, and trust me, I've told myself that time and time again before, then this episode is for you. Let's talk about the lies that we're often told. Somewhere along the way, many of us start believing a quiet lie. That lie that tells us, oh, you're too old. You don't have the right degree. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough support. You don't have the right background. And because of that lie, we start shrinking our dream. We've told ourselves, maybe it's not for me anymore. Maybe that season has passed. Maybe I waited too long. But let me tell you something. That voice is not true. Let me tell you a personal truth of mine. I didn't start this cafe journey because everything lined up perfectly. I didn't wake up one day with unlimited funds, a perfect plan, or a crowd of people cheering me on. In fact, a lot of the time, it felt like the opposite, complete opposite. There are moments when doubt was much louder than confidence. There are moments when fear made the dream feel impossible. Moments when nothing seemed to be working the way I thought it would. And if I'm being completely honest with you, there are seasons where support didn't seem to lean in my direction at all. But even in those moments, something inside me kept saying, girl, keep going. You got this. Let's talk about the degrees, the money, the expectations. I want to talk to the person who feels stuck because they don't have the right credentials. You don't need a specific degree to follow a calling. You don't need a certain amount of money to start believing in yourself. You don't need permission from the world to take a step towards your dream. Yeah, education is valuable. Of course, resources help, but neither of those define your worth or your ability to build something meaningful. Some of the strongest journeys begin with nothing but faith and persistence. That's where I find myself. Let's talk about faith. There are times when I prayed and I prayed and I cried and I prayed and didn't see immediate results. But that didn't stop me from praying. That didn't stop my faith. There are times when doors stayed closed longer than I expected, but I kept on knocking. There are times when it felt like I was doing everything right, but still standing still. And those are the moments that really test you. And let me tell you, they're still testing me. But faith isn't just believing when things are going well. Faith is choosing to trust the process even when nothing around you looks promising. I had to learn that progress doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes progress looks like patience, a lot of patience. Sometimes it looks like endurance, and sometimes it looks like staying obedient even when the outcome is unclear. Here's why too late isn't real. Here's something I've come to understand very deeply. If the dream is still alive in you, it's because it still has purpose. Listen, if you're still thinking about it, if it still comes back to you, If it still stirs up something in your spirit, then it is not too late. Timing isn't about age. Timing is about readiness. And sometimes we needed every single season before this one to prepare us. So this is some encouragement for you guys listening right now. Let me speak directly to you just for a moment. Get comfortable. If you're listening to this and you feel behind, listen to me clearly. You're not behind. If you feel overlooked, you're not forgotten. If you feel unsupported, you're not unseen. Your journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's to be valid. You are allowed to begin again. You are allowed to start now. You are allowed to believe, even if no one else does yet. And they won't. Just don't stop moving. Even small steps forward still count, and they matter. This is why I keep going. I keep going because I believe this journey is much bigger than me. I believe my story, I believe the doubts, the delays, the fear, the faith can encourage someone else to keep going too. I believe R&S Cafe isn't just about food or a building. It's about proof that obedience, perseverance, and faith still matter. And I'm choosing to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to. So today, let this be your reminder. It's never too late. Not for you, not for your dream, not for the life you're called to build. You've got this. Keep your head up. Keep speaking positivity into yourself, not doubt. Shameful doubt is never the truth. It's all lies. It's all meant to scare you. Never be afraid to pursue your dreams. Never be afraid to step out in confidence. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If this episode has encouraged you, please share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. Don't forget to follow the podcast so that you can continue walking this journey with me. And I would love to walk it with you as well. Let me know what you think. Leave comments. Let me know if you have any questions for me. I would love to answer them. I would love to engage with you. We can go on this journey together. You don't have to do this alone. This is the R&S Café Journey Podcast with your girl, Shanika, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.